Hey everybody, how's it going? It is Matt and it is finally Fiendish Friday. Yes, folks, I am back at you with another review. Back at you with something that I've been wanting to review for a very long time until I found out about today's release. But either way, before I get onto that, I want to do my opening spiel as usual, where I wish each and every one of you a great morning, evening, dawn, day, or dusk, all that lovely stuff, because life really is too short as is. Please do me a huge favor and like, share, and subscribe. I love seeing you guys every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or at least that's the schedule I'm trying to get back on, permitting my schedule, because sometimes I get a little busy. And then, of course, major holidays are always a place where I spend with the family. So either way. And then also check out the description box for a little more information on the daily film, such as your brief synopsis, your starring cast, your director, your runtime of the cut I am watching, along with an MPAA rating, if there is one that exists, some trivia if I find anything worthwhile of mentioning, and then a link for either a trailer or a scene from the movie itself. Most of the time I'm able to track down a trailer for you guys, but there are those rare occasions where I'm unable to find anything, a trailer or a scene. But either way, let's roll. Now that we got all that out of the way, let's roll on to the film of the day. Today's is a very special one. It is one that I absolutely love and adore. It is none other than the Gaspar Noe, I'm sorry for butchering the name on this one. I'm going to put it over here on this side. I noticed a lot of glare on over my face last time. Not that I'm anything special to look at, but I noticed it kind of was a little much when it came to the film, or for my filming itself, when it came to my mug. Either way, this is the Indicator release, which is an absolutely stunning release all in its own. It does come with a very in-depth book. It is a 2-disc Blu-ray, just to let you know about that. Let's go ahead and open her up. And then it's basically what we got here is your regular cut, and then they went ahead and put in the straight cut, which is one basically part of the charm of Irreversible, or however you say it in French, I can't remember. But part of the charm of it was the fact that the story is told in reverse, which is an absolutely cool and inventive way of how they did it. It's very interesting, and it I guess was unique for what it did. It is amazing. And then as far as the artwork we got going on here, it does have the reversible artwork where it is her there walking away and then her coming towards you. I just left it with what it came with, was with her walking away. Either way, it's a stunning yet heartbreaking tale that the first few times that I watched this, it broke my heart in places. I'm not gonna lie. It's because there is key things in the plot that happen that are just absolutely just grab you by your soul and make you want to punch somebody right in the face. But before I get onto that, I also want to show you the other special features. It does come in this really cool, thick, very sturdy case. Indicator did not spare any expenses on it, which I'm happy, because this thing was a pretty penny to purchase it. I think it was like $60 American or something like that, including shipping, or $50. I can't remember. It's been a hot minute since I purchased it. It comes with a very in-depth booklet that you got here, with a very beautiful Monica Belucci there on the cover. It does star star her and Vincent Cassell, and I forget who the other character is, which is her kind of an ex-lover type. They kind of stay close and were friendly, one of those things. Very, very interesting character in their own, and their interactions with each other are very interesting, and I actually kind of like how they portray each other. And then of course we get this lovely fold-out poster, which is also the same as the artwork there. It's the Irreversible artworks, where one is walking towards you, where Monica is walking towards you, and one where she is walking away. Now that we got out of all the specs out of the way, there is a ton of special features on here. There are some commentary tracks and some interviews, a whole bunch of stuff. Oops, let's get it folded back around the way it should be. But either way, this is a stunning piece of work. And now, like what I was saying, how it runs in reverse. You're started off with Vincent Cassell's character is in a frantic. They're in this club called Club Rectum. Yes, that is the name of the club, which happens to be a underground gay men's sex club, which, whatever, that is what it is. There was a lot of really bad derogatory things that were slung around towards these people outside. But before we go on to anything else, you're opened up with this scene with I think Philip Nahon, I believe his name, where he is talking about how he slept with his daughter and things like that, and how he often thinks about it, and how it turns him on and things like that. It's very disgusting and deplorable, which is his character that has carried over from Noe's previous film. What is the name of that one? I can't think of it right this moment, but either way, it carries over from his other I Stand Alone. Sorry guys, I had a stutter moment in there, but his character carries over from I Stand Alone, and he is kind of an opening sequence of what we have here. And so we, like I said, we're at this club, and there's been the paramedics and the police are there. They're obviously taking care of some sort of situation that has happened there, which has escalated into a lot of violence, and it's extreme violence. As a matter of fact, it was one of those things. It caught me off guard the first time I watched it, but it was absolutely gnarly. Anytime you see I see a fire extinguisher, this movie comes to mind, because there is a very unfortunate demise for one of our characters in here, but it is one of those characters that you are happy to see go, because he's a very unlikable character, which I'll get onto who his character is here in a moment. And then, it cuts to the next scene, to where they are, after they've found out who this person is that they're looking for, and they're at this club called Rectum. But they're at this club. The guy there's a brutal beating. I believe Vincent Cassell's arm is broken in the process. Whatever. It's neither here nor there. But it truly shows the difference in our characters from the beginning to the end. So we go into the next scene where they are trying to find this character, and they come across another gay man who is a transgendered person, which is she is beaten profusely and finally gives up the goods of where this person is. And then you find out why this person, what happened, why they are searching for this person. And it is one of the most heartbreaking, nerve-wracking scenes that I have seen since I Spit on Your Grave. If you know what I'm talking about with I Spit on Your Grave, there is a absolutely brutal raping that lasts for over, I believe, 10 minutes long. I believe it's towards the 15-minute marker. So it is very long and very in your face. And so you are like subjected to a brutal raping that is up there and challenges that 15-minute marker, because our person that they were looking for happened to have raped this woman. You don't know who this woman really is a whole lot, other than she's Vincent Cassell's girlfriend, and this other guy is the ex-lover slash friend, that still is holding on a lot of deep-seated feelings for her in general. But she gets brutally raped, like I said. At one point, this son of a bitch bastard, and I'm not talking about the one that is doing the raping. I'm talking about this other son of a bitch bastard that comes walking into frame down at the very end of the corridor of this very long tunnel, which is a underpass to get you from one side of the busy intersection to the next without trying to cross over up above, which if she would have just waited and took her time, she would have been perfectly okay. But either way, she took the risk and went down there. But this son of a bitch happens to witness part of this raping, and then he happens to just turn around and walk out the way he just came in. And it is one of those things, it is so infuriating that it makes you want to punch somebody right in the freaking mouth hole. It really gets to you. At least it did to me. But it definitely goes in routes that are kind of hinted towards throughout the film as well, such as a key thing that happens to do with sodomy. There's a thing that happens to do with dreamlike sequences and a long tunnel that is broken in two, which is a very gosh, how do I want to say this? It's a precursor to what we just witnessed, all of this stuff happening. But this is all the way to the very beginning, to where our characters, Vincent Cassell and Monica Belucci, are showing that they truly do have love for each other, or at least for the moment, they are very sexually infused with each other. They are very sexually active. The scene is them waking up completely nude, and the beautiful Monica Belucci is laying on top of Vincent Cassell's naked body, which, you have a nice little cutesy scene that gets a little sexual here and there. But before that, we find out that Cassell is one of these guys that he's a very Mr. Happy-Go-Lucky, I do what I do, I go by the beat of my own drum type of character. He, to the degree that at this party that him and Monica Belucci are actually having a little bit of a lover's quarrel at, he decides he's going to do drugs, make out with other girls, do other things that are just debaucherous, and he is just absolutely trash beyond all means, making a huge ass of himself, one of those ordeals. But either way, absolutely stunning. As far as any kind of ratings that I would give this bad boy, I'm going to say let's go with out of the 1 out of 5 scale. This is definitely, I'm thinking, bordering that 5, because it is pretty much a perfect film. Because there are things that the way that Gaspar filmed this, there is brand new techniques that I have seen that I saw with the camera. There's very interesting things going on with the plot development. The key actors are all amazing, top-notch actors. There's no dull performances. Even in the villain, who you do not like right from the beginning, you do get a decent performance from him as well. So it is a very, very solid film. I highly recommend it. Definitely do yourself a huge favor. It is subtitled and in French, so if you have a hard time with subtitles, do skip this one. Unfortunately, I don't think there's a English dub on this one, but that's okay. Definitely check it out. Love you guys. I hope you all have a fantastic weekend, and I can't wait to see you on hopefully Monday. If I'm not here, hopefully Wednesday. But either ways, I'll see you guys next week. Stay safe.